Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Sirianatarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Libras. Libra, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, my lovely Libras, let's see who this person is coming towards you. All right, we get the Six of Wands, all right. We also see the Nine of Swords, someone who may be a little bit of an overthinker, but this is somebody who's very successful, somebody who gets a lot of attention. All right, I'm getting like they might be a little type A here, Libra. They're viewing you as the Queen of Wands, so some of you could have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sag, and the connection, the Ten of Cups. So you may end up in union with this person or married to this person. And we see the Nine of Cups. So you might meet this person at a time with the Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups here that they're kind of getting a lot of attention. They're casually dating. You know, the Nine of Cups is oftentimes my holiday card, right? It's like a real party person vibe. But I also feel like you are this person's wish fulfillment. And with double nines here, I'm getting a strong energy and confirmation here of destiny. So with the Six of Wands, we have somebody again who's determined, somebody who's successful. So I do feel like they have a lot to offer. And again, they might have a lot of options available to them because of this. Like they get a lot of attention, but they also see that you get a lot of attention here. With the Sun card in reverse, Leo energy. So some of you, this is someone who, you know, it kind of feels like on the surface, this person has everything they need. And to a large extent, I think they really do. And I think they're very successful. But what we do see behind the scenes is the Nine of Swords. They might be a little bit more anxious than they give off. Okay. Like I get this person could be like CEO vibes, right? Whether they're a CEO or not. But deep down, like they do have a lot of anxiety there, right? About maintaining their success or about, you know, getting things right. But I feel like nobody really sees this person sweat. But I do think, Libra, they will be vulnerable with you. All right. And we see the Three of Pentacles. Some of you, this person is around you. They're in your community. You could see this person at the gym. You could see this person, you know, out and about shopping. You could see this person, you know, through friends or at work or something like that. So I do feel like it's more of a, you know, someone around you than somebody online. But of course, they could be in your online circles as well. How you're going to be feeling, Libra, is the Seven of Wands. So you might be feeling a little bit guarded or protective here, you know, just because of what you've been through or because, you know, you need to vet somebody before you let them in. But I also feel like there's a slight hesitation moving forward, but I still think that you're going to feel like, this is something that's really worth checking out. It's worth maybe letting my guard down for. And I don't think you'll be unhappy that you did. All right, so let's see. I also see the Three of Pentacles. This person is somebody who's very compatible with you. I feel like you both are very driven. There's potential for power couple vibes here. We see Capricorn. Yeah, this does not surprise me that their work and stability are high priority. They're reliable. And again, I do think that's kind of what they stress about more, even though they're successful. You know, it's like behind the scenes, they do stress about that. They could be experiencing loss or in a period of recovery. So this could deal with their finances, or it could be a particular relationship or a family issue. There's those CEO vibes I was picking up on. They're a real leader. They're comfortable taking charge. They're confident in their decisions. They could be in a management role. And we also see that they have strong air in their chart, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So I do think that leads to sometimes imbalanced air energy can be this Nine of Swords. I'm also hearing that this Nine of Swords, Libra, is like when they meet you, they're going to feel like they can't eat, they can't sleep. Okay? Like you're going to have this person in their feels. All right? And again, a little bit of that anxiety that they have creeps in. We see it's going to be love at first sight. Yeah, this person's, they're going to, after they meet you or hang out with you or go on your first date, Libra, they're not going to be able to, you know, eat or sleep. All right. This person is nonconformist, so they do things their own way. and they are artistic and creative. Ooh, I think you're going to really like this person, Libra. All right, let's see what else you need to know about them. What else do my Libras need to know about this person? All right, this is my workout card. So some of you might meet this person at the gym. You might work out together. You know, the couple that works out together stays together. But sings in the shower. You might catch this person, you know, singing to themselves, again, while they're in the shower, or maybe when they're cooking or they're doing remedial tasks, driving, things like that. They're going to be very communicative, which my Libras, I think you're going to love. So communicating their feelings comes easy to them. They may come from overseas, so maybe they're traveling from overseas when you meet them, or they have a different background than you do. So their parents or grandparents speak a different language, or, you know, they were raised or born in a different country, or maybe they were working overseas for a bit. Yeah, music is important to this person, and I say this a lot, but it comes through a lot in my Libra readings, and it doesn't surprise me. Every Libra I have met has had like the most badass music collection and like niche music, and I feel like this person probably has some Libra energy, but I do think you two are going to also really connect through music. All right, anything else we need to know? Okay, this person is bold and confident. They're going to make the first move, ask for your number, but don't let that confidence fool you. You're going to be giving this person butterflies. We see initials or prominent letters in their name, X, M, F, S, G, and O. And we get luxury car and houses. Yeah, I don't doubt that. This person has a lot to offer. I feel like they're quite wealthy, or they're working towards that wealth. They like nice things. They want to have nice things. And it feels like they don't really settle for much less. All right. And you fit into that, right? Like you're luxurious too. So with the Queen of Wands, this person sees you as sexy, powerful, passionate. Again, there may be some sort of connection with working out or the gym here. They're seeing you as the Six of Swords. So this person might meet you at a time when you're moving on from someone or something. It doesn't have to be a love relationship, but maybe you're switching jobs, you know, or careers. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you meet this person at a time of travel, or you're making some sort of transition. But this person's definitely checking you out. And I feel like you being around you, Libra, that brings this person a lot of peace. Yeah, and they see you as this Queen of Swords energy, which is Libran energy. You're elegant. You're always well put together. You're honest. You're loyal. You're authentic. And again, she's beating a drum. So there's some sort of connection here with music between you and this person, which I really love. And I see, you know, I could see you guys making romantic dinners, having a glass of wine, having the perfect music set up, lighting, things like that, you know, for like your initial dates. And maybe that's something you're going to continue throughout your relationship. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, we see healer. So, yep, this person with the Six of Swords, seeing you that in that energy, this just doubles down on that they see you as having a passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. So some of you may be healers, but I just think you have a very healing, very calming energy for this person, and an ability to help transform pain into healing. So again, there may be healing taking place in this connection, but you know, you may be the person that soothes that anxiety that they don't really let anybody see. And we see trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. So they just love that you're different. You're out of the ordinary. You're out of this world is what I'm hearing. The relationship, we see the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is, you know, is marriage, it's commitment, it's having a family, building a legacy or a future together. Happiness, a lot of happiness and passion. Judgment card, this is a connection that's going to up-level Aries and Scorpio energy. And with the Seven of Wands, yeah, this is going to be a very successful connection. Some people might be triggered by this connection because it is that successful, okay? So just be aware of that. Like, you might have some haters because you guys look so good together. You know, you guys, you know, I just don't worry about that. Yeah, so we see integrity. I do feel like this is a situation that aligns with your values and your morals. It's a destined partnership, and it may be a new love or a recommitment. Although, you know, for a lot of you, I do feel this is a new love here. And at the bottom of the deck, we see abundance. So I was getting power couple vibes early on in this connection or in this reading. So you've done the work, abundance flows to you. I feel like this is going to be a very loving, very abundant connection. All right, what else do my Libras need to know about this person or this connection? Yeah, there are going to be sudden feelings that this is the one. A healing connection. We can't move away from that. And a physical connection. So I do think a lot of you, this is somebody who's going to be around you in some capacity. And we see freedom. I love this card. I think Capricorn got this as well. But healthy space and room to breathe. Because there's trust between the two of you. You know, healthy space and room to breathe within this connection. You're not going to have to be on top of each other 24/7. You're going to be able to have your independence, live your own lives, come together when necessary, share when necessary. And I just feel like it's going to be such a beautiful relationship here. All right, let's see if there's any dates or times here for my Libras. Any dates or times for my Libras, please? Okay, there have been some delays, and Spirit saying it could be happening as early as next week. All right, my lovely Libras, sending you love and light. Take care.